Welcome to the Last Live COD Pod. I'm your host Rush, also known as Dan, here with Oxman, also known as Lewis, and we're here. We're on the road to Major 2. We're going to England. We're coming to Birmingham. So, I'm very excited for this. First CDL Major in 6 years. That's crazy to think about. Yeah, I'm really
They
excited.
obviously just don't. They don't rate us.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Last event was February 2020. We've had the World Series of Warzone. We had an event in Madrid, but now it's time to bring it to the proper home of England, Birmingham.
Because who wants to go to London? We're going to
Who
Birmingham.
who wants to go to London? Oh, honestly, that event in the Copper Box was great, but nothing better than the NEC. But no,
Where
yeah,
you want to be?
excited. How are you?
Hey man, I'm good. You good?
Oh, I'm great. I'm very excited for this. I mean, yeah, same. We're going to Birmingham. We just still have 6 long weeks until we get there. So, but
And
it
a
will
lot
be
of match.
exciting to go and see the British Call of Duty crowd come in. Although, like, I mean, half the Spanish crowd was British last year, but you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, coming
Um.
up in this episode, we've got the Major 2, we've got the first week, and we've got a couple roster changes. So yeah, we'll go and get into that. Alright, so we have the first roster change of 2026, which is second roster change of 2026. I forgot about Exceed, but we have Neum coming in for LA Thieves. They got rid of Kenny. I mean, it was kind of inevitable they were going to get rid of Kenny. Kenny has been drastically the worst player on their team, although it might just be team changes that I wouldn't say quality, but more just vibes, like switch up the personnel, get the people
You
going.
know, let them play Black Widow, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was gonna ask you your thoughts on this move because I don't really have too much to say other than what I said. It's probably just like a personnel change to try and get vibes higher.
Yeah, it's just trying to put some new blood in the team.
Hmm.
You know, not like the team was bad in any case. Well, I mean, they couldn't perform on Saturdays, but again, um, they they needed to do something. Kenny, he was showing some hope, but it just wasn't really working out the way that they probably thought it was gonna. And getting some new young blood in the team will probably help that out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this guy knows what pressure's like. He was on the Huntsman optic of the
Mhm.
biggest teams, and now he's on LA Thieves. Like this guy is on a Dan Coasty path. Like he is. he
Yeah,
went
he
he
was
went
he,
from
he was
optic to
also
Thieves. Yeah.
he was Carolina's first pick as well, but decided to wait it out. So
Decided to wait it out, which I mean definitely went and made it better for him. But he had like a nice
yeah,
situation with his clause that like Thieves had to either trigger it or he could just go somewhere else. So
yeah,
that was a nice little thing that Huntsman and Methods did for him. But yeah, I
yeah,
was
big
just
up
gonna
Vinny.
quickly ask you about yeah, I was gonna ask you about Kenny. What do you think's next for Kenny? Do you reckon he gets onto another team or do you reckon that's it?
I don't know. I'd like to see him go back onto a lower team and show that he's not actually bad. He's like, you
He
know what
did
I
that
mean?
with G2 last year though, and
Yeah, he did it on
it didn't really
roster.
work.
He could just be, and it's sad to say, at the end of his career.
Yeah, it would be sad to see Slasher and Kenny both go. Obviously, with that Black Ops 4 100 Thieves team, they were both
Yeah,
they were
it,
both
will- it will
pivotal parts of that team. And
it will sting.
I mean, just the CWL, like the CWL era, he came in World War II, I remember, and
Mm.
he absolutely just hit the ground running first two majors, and then he should have won champs that year. Yeah, it would be quite upsetting if Kenny goes, but I'm hoping he goes and does something. Maybe
Mhm.
C9 pick him up on minimum contract. Um,
Maybe
maybe that's his chance, but no, I think
because
he's above
because
that.
they have no one else. So
Well, yeah, they have no one else because we have the absolute drama of C9. So we're going to start this off. So this is February 4th. February 4th, they got rid of their entire roster and they were looking to go and pick up, as you can see here, the speculated, they were going to pick up Renegade, Q4B, QK, Awakening, Kips, and Spark. They were going to pick up four of them five players. All five of them rejected C9.
yeah,
Now, let's quickly go through this. Awakening. Spa makes sense. They've already been in a league before. They're on pretty big teams. They've got Awakening's on a mid. spots on Bush. I think it would probably be
Mm.
more beneficial to stay on Bush. And Renegade and Kips, apparently Renegade got locked into his contract by C9 in 2021 when he was playing Halo. So he has bad history with them. So I assume that he probably wouldn't want to get in with them. He wouldn't
Personal
get back in
relationship.
bed if them bridges are burnt, then it makes sense why he would do that. And then Kip's being his teammate, you just stick with your teammate because I mean
Mhm.
you've already seen it happen to him. And then QK would rather play for Falcons Academy. Once again, another team that's probably more beneficial with the amount of money Falcons have. They're probably absolutely giving the money to QK.
Yeah.
So being in the league is really like a exposure versus being in the league thing because all of
Yeah.
these players are on massive challengers teams and right now challengers is booming for Call of Duty. So would
Mhm.
you rather be on a top challengers team where you're playing for Huntsman like two of these or the Bush like on Barstool for some of these or like a
Mhm.
Mitt who are a huge team, Falcons Academy, like they're all big teams and they would rather just stay in challengers rather than go to the league and be on like a random pickup team for C9. So after that, it looked like it was going to be QK and and bunch of randoms, but even he rejected, which meant that they went to the next resort, which was the Stallions. So here they originally were targeting Nate's, Icons, and Courage to go alongside Okis. So Nate and Courage and Okis all being Stallions, and then Icons coming over from what's it? All being previous Stallions. It would have been a proper um, a proper Stallions team, which would have made Zuma definitely support C9. So I think it was a
Yeah.
smart move by them. You go and get Zuma, you get the crowd. Um, but in a turn of events, Nate and Icons have rejected C9, which meant that Okison and Courage. Oh, sorry, Nate was these two were omit players, sorry. Okison and Courage did sign the contract, although I don't know if you've seen the video of that. Like apparently they just signed it without like properly looking over their contract.
Oh, really?
Um, don't want to get into that because I don't know the details. But then they're
Sure.
adding another stallion in Hyde, and then I'm gonna try and pronounce that Nedra, Nedra. We'll
Measure.
go
Yeah.
with Nedra. Um, but yeah, so now they have just gone and got four players that didn't even make it to Sunday of Challengers Champs now playing in the league potentially because the roster lock was yesterday of recording. So
Mhm.
I don't know what C9 are doing because yeah, this was about 8 o'clock last night. They were targeting Hyde and Nedra, which meant that they had probably about 12 hours to go in roster to sign them. So they might have said no and they might have been on like last resort. But it's really interesting how like what a fall from grace, by the way. Like C9, they probably should have kept their roster. I know they were trying to
Mhm.
get their team on lower contracts, but from what the leaks were saying, like they were practically on minimum anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know what more you could have taken off there, like unless you take off health benefits and housing and shit.
Like, even keep a few of them, you know what I mean? You ain't got to completely squad wipe. You coulda
Yeah,
kept 2.
it's really interesting because like I would have loved to have seen them like play around. I would have personally, I would have loved to see an Okis and Courage, Beans, Afro
Yeah.
roster or Vivid Mac, like because they're the two duos. You keep one of the duos, and
Mhm.
you go and build some stars around them, and that's probably the best way to do it. But yeah, so um, I just want to know your thoughts because I think C9 are in shambles right now, and I don't even see them winning a match right at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, the fact people are turning it down at Team Sport and the CDL is probably very saying about the organization running the team more than anything.
Yeah, the
Like,
organization is not very good right now, and it's happening in Valorant as well, where they're just trapping players and
yeah,
um, you just yeah if you're an insane player you're gonna be trapped, but then again the same thing happened to Gwyn on Ravens, so
yeah, true.
I think these challengers players are smartening up because they're seeing these challengers players come in get trapped, or they're seeing the other way around. They see someone like a Mercules and a Luca, they
Mhm.
see a Neum, and they're thinking, you know what, I don't need to go to this top 12 team. I can
Yeah,
go
I can
to
hold out.
I can hold out and I can go to a better team and change a roster, and then I'll be one sub and within like an actual system, because C9 don't have a
Mhm.
system, they don't have a team, like, and
They have
our
nothing.
first match is on Friday. Like,
So
this
wait,
is
when do they play?
well, we'll go and get into that. We'll go and get straight away. They are playing.
Sunday. Sunday.
First match is Sunday, so they get 2 extra days practice, but they're coming in against the G2 team, which
Yeah.
that is not looking very good. I'll go and do that right now. Um, but yeah, we're going to go straight into this because I'm really excited. We've got lots of matches to go through. I will just quickly say I don't like the schedule. I don't like that we're going to a 3-4-4 schedule. I preferred the 2-3-3 or 3-3-3 schedule because it actually
Mhm.
made it possible to watch it if you're a European, and it was possible to keep up. Now we're getting 11 matches a week. Um,
Oh,
so
we're definitely missing them half 12 games. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
we're gonna be missing some games, and it's gonna be hard to like keep up with everything as well. Because when you get into the middle, some of them matches are gonna be duds. Like,
Yeah.
especially because everyone plays everyone. I know I'm not watching C9 versus Surge. I know for a fact I'm not watching that. But let's get straight into it. Fuck it. First game of the major, Optic versus Breach. Now, Optic just came off second place. I think they're gonna have a fire lit under them. There's no
Mhm.
way after losing to Gentlemates, they are going to be like, oh, we need to play now. We're here for Major 2. So I'm going to put Optic win. How many do you reckon Breach get in this situation? Because they're one of the teams not making a roster change. Um, like C9, one thing I will say about C9, at least they're trying something new. Because some of these
Yeah.
teams need to try. Like a Breach, a Surge, they need to make a roster change. I don't know what they're doing. So how
They're
many you
choosing the
giving?
way out.
How many you giving Breach?
I don't think I'm giving any to breach. I think Optic. I've had a podcast, right? That's my one thing.
Okay.
Um,
Source.
they're gonna
Yeah.
try and get their 6 wins, and then that's it. They're aiming for the 6 wins to be safe, and then that's a joke. They're obviously
Okay.
trying, but like I have a feeling their foot's gonna be on the gas right away against like a breach against the
Yeah.
thingy
It's a
to
statement piece as well. If they go in 3-0
yeah
breach, it's like
to
we
get
we lost the final, maybe because of a bad format, but we're here to play and we're like,
yeah. Like, you gotta be locking down the secure games, you know what I mean?
mm,
Especially in
absolutely.
this situation. Like, you might not be able to go to Birmingham, so you gotta lock down the games you can win.
That's a great point as well. We are actually going to be missing out on two teams. Hopefully C9 and Surge.
And
Um,
Surge definitely will be here.
I would probably predict at the end that the two teams we are missing is C9 and Surge. I completely forgot about that part of this one. But yeah,
Yeah. So 2 teams do not make it to Birmingham.
yeah. So
And
I
then 4 teams have to play in a playoff
play
match.
in, yeah,
Yeah, play in.
yeah, and then it's an
So,
18 bracket from
yeah.
after the first two games on Friday. Yeah. I don't mind that as well. I like an 18 bracket. It actually makes the online matches matter because if you don't make it and you go top 12, if you go 9 to 12, um,
Mm,
you are just like, okay, well, I mean, I'm in lower bracket no matter what, so just
yeah.
go for it. But you can still make a run. Where if you don't make the event, then you're like, oh shit, we need to win this game because we need to qualify for the event.
Like, legit. Like, 2 teams ain't even catching the flight.
Yeah,
Ain't even gonna be here.
yeah, because and then it goes back to like for Major 3, and then we're getting a pro am, so it's like it doesn't make any sense. Although that'd be really interesting if a team like Bush or Huntsman make it. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so we'll go on to the second game. Carolina Royal Ravens versus Koi. Whilst we were just talking there, I was just thinking about this. I was like, do Koi continue their downward spiral? Now, bearing in mind, they have now made a switch up that Real and Kleenex are switching roles. Kleenex
Yeah,
is
they
now
did
going
a
to be on
role
the sub,
change.
and Real's going to be on the flex, which I do like because he was playing very well on Miami last year. And Kleenex is one of the greatest subs. He's so good. He's in this league. So what are we thinking?
Yeah.
You
Think
think the role changes enough?
or are you thinking Ravens just can't make it back since losing the Osage in the major? So
Yeah,
that's shook them, and
yeah.
they can't perform against
Either
the
that
Koi.
or they're onliners. Because they,
Yeah,
they hadn't lost until they lost to Thieves and then lost to Surge.
Yeah,
They lost both games.
they just
Hmm.
can't perform online.
I don't know. I
Was
feel
it-
like I'll probably lean towards Koi just because I don't know how
Yeah,
this Ravens team's gonna respond to that.
be
Yeah.
looking.
All right. Next game, we have FaZe versus Miami. Now,
Yeah,
Miami went on a bit of a run, didn't they? They went lower bracket to top six, I believe.
yeah,
They're a decent
but
side. They just keep on losing round 11, game five. So I don't
game
know.
five. Yeah,
I feel like this might be another one.
yeah, but true. But you trust in the Zazas. You know what I mean?
I trust in the Zarzas right now. Yeah, they looked really
Three
good at.
two victory.
They looked really good up until about round 7 or 8 of game five against in the losers final.
Oh, yeah,
As
and
they
Neptune just.
looked so good until they were 5-2 up. Yeah, it
Mhm.
would it would have been round 8 is when Neptune went and did the 1v3. And they literally looked so good this event until losers, and that was still for top
Yeah.
three. So I feel like I've got a back face, and then we've got our actual winners, and I mean I'm good for that. I don't. You
Mhm.
gotta tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean, you can't beat Gentleman.
There's
I
not
think you
really
might
much to say. Gentamate's look like
like
the
yeah,
best team right now.
yeah, might be able to sneak one, but
Yeah, absolutely. And we go back to Optic, and I'm just gonna put that. I think Optic. I think G2 go back to their ways. G2 good event. They got top four. Like fair play to them.
mhm.
But um, I mean the way that they got there was beating teams that weren't Optic and FaZe and Gentamates. So
And that's who they lost on the way out.
no, they
So.
they beat FaZe the first time. They didn't beat them the second time.
Mhm.
So I'd probably say that they're a good like bubble team. They're like, around that like fifth, sixth area. I think they're a decent team. They just had a great event, so we can't give them too much stock. FaZe
Mhm.
Koi, what are you
I don't
thinking
think
here?
the role change will save Koi against the thief up against the phase. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, I like that. How many would you give Koi then? I'll probably give them a map at least because you can't expect
Yeah.
them to get 3-0'd.
Nah, no, they'll sneak a surge or some shit.
Yeah,
They'll do a Neptune.
and then Thieves, I think they
That's
3-0
like
Search. I think Thieves come in, Neum's first game, statement.
yeah.
Same thing as the Optic game. Statement piece on a team that's
Mhm.
lesser to them. I think that's it. I think Neum's gonna have a great game when he comes in. And
To
then
prove himself.
we have Miami. I feel bad for Miami. They've got FaZe and Gentlemate's first two games. Gee,
Yeah.
I would probably say like a 3-1 Gentlemates. I don't know how you're feeling about that. I think Rencor and Super can try, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, eh,
I mean, Gentlemates are just a different beast, aren't they?
I don't wanna like rain on Trakes too much, but like he just ain't Real. Like if they were
Yeah.
able to keep Real, I would have so much more hope for this Heretics team. It's just I don't see anyone that's as good as him right now.
Mhm.
I
Falcons beat Breach quite a bit.
huh? Yeah, I'd
Falcons
probably
beat
say
Breach.
3-1. I'm not as high on
Mhm.
Breach this major as I was last one. They could even be a team that don't make it. Like
Yeah.
I could see a surge, a TJ like managing to fix them up, or them doing something and just getting somebody in,
Mhm.
and just like sneak in that 10th spot. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say they do much in the play-in, but like they would at least make the flight. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. And then I feel like this goes game five.
Who wins it?
I think Thieves. I think Thieves start off 2-0. I think that's fair. What do you think
The
about that?
new blood. The new blood revives them a bit.
You reckon? I like that.
Honeymoon
I like
period.
that. I like that. Honeymoon period is exactly it. And then I've already
Obviously,
gone and done the
G2 beat.
G2
Yeah.
C9 one
GT,
because
GT beats it.
yeah, we don't even know what our roster's gonna be, so how are they gonna get
They
they
might
have less
forfeit.
they have less
They
than a week
might forfeit.
practice. They have less than a week practice. I would
Like,
l- I would love to see them forfeit just for the scenes. I don't think they will, but I would love to see.
yeah.
And then we have two bonus. Do I just put double points on this C9 loss straight away?
Well, it's 2 for the
Too late.
entire split. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
for
are
the
the games to feel
stage.
confident about, so fuck it.
Yeah, I feel so confident about C9 losing.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of do want C9 to go and prove me wrong because it would be quite fun. Or just like I'm pretty sure they would put the ages up of them four players if they put it. Like the oldest player is 23. There's a 22-year
Mhm.
old and then two 18-year-olds. It would just be funny that they just came in and just fried because it would be like
Yeah.
that would shake up the entire challenger scene because like every single top like 24 challengers player would be on notice then for the
Mhm.
next for the Birmingham Major, the challengers event. It would be like if you perform you might get yourself a league spot
Yeah.
just
You
because.
might jump up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would make it very interesting, make it must watch and that all that. So I'm gonna save them. Um, I'm actually really excited for this first week. I don't know how I'll feel by like week 4. When we get to like week 6, I'll be excited again. But
Yeah, 'cause we're a week out.
yeah, when we get closer to the major, I'll be more excited. I just feel like in the middle, it's just gonna be it's useless. I really want a format change. That's what I
Mhm.
really want. I really want a format change from because this format just as like Shotzi and so like the top teams who are on about like they're just like they don't care as much when they're online and like a best of 5 feels like it goes on for years when they're
Yeah.
playing it. So you
And,
can't
like,
really
certain LAN
expect much.
matches certain LAN
Yeah,
certain, online matches are just like, "Why am I watching this?" Like
exactly.
G2 Cloud9. I know G2 is gonna win, why am I watching it?
Yeah,
So shit.
honestly. It's the other thing as well I've just noticed when I'm looking at these predictions, like there's a lot of C9s in here and double points. So it's a good thing we are doing it this week. Third one. That's 3 weeks in a row that C9 are on double points. So we're just making it a fourth. So I think it might actually be if they are terrible, we're gonna actually bank out on points straight away. So
We're
I'm
climbing the
happy
leaderboard,
about that.
guys. We're climbing the leaderboard.
We're gonna climb the leaderboards. But no, yeah, let us know what you think about the CDL and Major One coming in. Let us know if you're excited. Let us know if you think C9 are gonna do anything this major. I
Mhm.
don't think so personally. And let us know what your thoughts are about Neum joining LA Thieves. But yeah, I've been Rush. This has been Oxman. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Subscribe.
See you.